महाविष्णु, जो कि इस भौतिक जगत के पहले पुरुष अवतार है। तो देखिए कहाँ है महाविष्णु। और महाविष्णु होते हैं, उनके शरीर से अलग अलग ब्रह्मांड निकलते हैं। यस, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सेस। जब वो श्वास छोड़ते हैं तब ब्रह्मांड उनकी सृजन होती है, और जब वो श्वास फिर से लेते हैं सारे ब्रह्मांड उनके शरीर में चले जाते हैं। और फिर जब एक एक ब्रह्मांड निर्माण होता है, प्रत्येक ब्रह्मांड में जो है महाविष्णु गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु के रूप में निवास करते हैं। प्रत्येक एक एक ब्रह्मांड में एक एक गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु। महाविष्णु कितने हैं भौतिक जगत में? एक। गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु कितने हैं? जितने ब्रह्मांड है उतने गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु। और फिर ये गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु जो है प्रत्येक कण कण में जो है क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु के रूप में विस्तरित होते हैं, राइट। और सबके हृदय में परमात्मा के रूप में भी क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु विस्तरित होते हैं। तो देखिए कहाँ है। और जो भी अवतार आते हैं, इन अवतारों को कृष्ण ही भेजते हैं। रामार्दि मूर्ति सकलानि यमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारम अकरोत् भुवनेषु किंतु। ये सारे अवतार कृष्ण पैकेज लेके पास करते। बलराम जी पास, फिर बलराम जी संकर्षण को पास करते हैं, नारायण को पास करते हैं। आखिर में वहां विष्णु जो है, ये महाविष्णु के दृष्टिपात से सारे अवतार गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु के गर्भ में चले जाते हैं। फिर गर्भोदकशायी विष्णु जो है इसको क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु को पास करते हैं, और क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु एक और जगह पे रहते हैं। इस जगह का नाम है श्वेत द्वीप। यस, श्वेत द्वीप बोल के, जो 1,00,000 स्क्वायर मील्स, यस 1,00,000 स्क्वायर मील्स का बड़ा सा श्वेत द्वीप, व्हाइट आइलैंड, जो कि सिर्फ दूध से बना हुआ है। आई एम सॉरी, आई एम मेकिंग इट कंप्लीटली इन हिंदी, है थोड़ा इंग्लिश बोला था ना, सो दे हैड इट इन हिंदी, तो मैंने भी फ्लो वैसे ही पकड़ लिया। फाइन। सो इट्स अ 1,00,000 स्क्वायर माइल्स बिग आइलैंड वेर इन द लॉर्ड रिसाइड्स। यस, भगवान वहां पे निवास करते हैं क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु के रूप में। और ये क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु, यस, इनके पास सारे अवतार है। वो करके एक एक 1 2 3 4 5 6 करेक्ट टाइम आता है तो एक एक अवतार भेजते हैं। लेकिन भगवान श्री कृष्ण का जब समय आता है तो भले ही क्षीर सागर से क्षीरोदकशायी विष्णु ही अनाउंसमेंट करते हैं, ओके डेमिगॉड्स विष्णु पुरैव पुंसा वज्रतो ध्वराज्वरो भवद्भिरम सैर्यदुषूपजन्यसाम। आप सब देवी देवता जो है वो यदु, सात्वत और जितने भी गो अंधक भोजक, जितने भी परिवार है, वॉट एवर डायनेस्टीज आर देयर, प्लीज अपीयर इन दोज डायनेस्टीज फॉर सर्विस। भगवान के पास आए हो तो सर्विस अवश्य मिलेगी, सबको सेवा मिलने वाली है, तो सेवा मिल जाती है। एंड देन वो स्वयं घोषित करते ही अनाउंसेस दैट द ओरिजिनल सुप्रीम पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड विल अपीयर टू फुलफिल हिज पर्पस। नाउ वी वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज दैट पर्पस, एंड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट पर्पस वी आर गोइंग टू हैव today's session. Hari Hari. So this is the session today. So please join us. How is Krishna's appearance divine and why does he appear? Yes, क्यों अवतरित होते हैं? Yes, the advent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, session 2 by your spiritual friend Sanatan Dharmadas. Let's go ahead with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं परमानन्दमाधवम्। Before we study something, before we learn something, कुछ भी सीखने समझने से पहले We all want to know the importance of the thing. Similarly, we all may want to know कि how important is this? कितना महत्वपूर्ण है जानना भगवान के लीलाओं के बारे में, भगवान के प्राकट्य के बारे में, the appearance and the various pastimes of Lord. How important this is. Oh, what does Krishna say in the Bhagavad Gita? The Lord Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatvatah yaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. So Lord says that simply by trying to understand the extraordinary nature, ये दिव्य कैसे है, भगवान के जन्म और कर्म ये दोनों चीज किस प्रकार से दिव्य है, हाउ आर दे स्पेशल, ये केवल जानने मात्र से, जस्ट बाय नोइंग दिस, त्यक्त्वा देहम पुनर्जन्म नैति, you give up this mortal material body, this temporary body, you don't have to take birth again. फिर से जन्म लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no need to take birth again, my God. But there is a catch. Evam yo veti, you should know it, tatvatah. Now, what is this tatvatah? So Prabhupada explains, tatvatah has two meanings. One thing is in complete truth, matlab pura sach. Yes, that is the whole attempt of this session. Why are we coming here for this sessions, this series of lectures? To know pura sach. हमें कृष्ण के बारे में पूरा सच जानना है. We don't want आधा सच, अर्ध कोकुटी न्याय नहीं चाहिए. We want the full truth. Yes, and that full truth is right now, right here, available for all of us. The full truth. And the second meaning of tatvatah means to hear in Guru Parampara. Yes, उन गुरु वृंदों के मुख अरविंद से श्रवण करना जो तत्वदर्शी है, who have realized the self, who have seen the truth, to hear from them. That is how you will realize these activities and pastimes of Krishna. And once you've understood Krishna's birth and activities, there is no more material body, there is no more material world, no more material misery. ये तीनों नहीं है. All right. Moving on. So that is the meaning of Tattvatah. Okay. And Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita why he comes. क्यों आते हैं? We all know that famous shloka. आप लोग माइक ऑन मत कीजिए, but you can all recite along with me. Thanks to B.R. Chopra ji, he has made it very famous. घर घर का बच्चा बच्चा who was grown up in the 80s and 90s definitely knows this shloka. क्या है वो? यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. डिंग डिंग डिंग. यस, डिंग मैं समय हूं. It starts like that, right? So we all know this particular shloka very well. इसमें भगवान क्या बोलते हैं? Whenever there is a decline in religion, धर्म की ग्लानि होती है, धर्म कम होता है और अधर्म बढ़ जाता है, तब आत्म सृजाम्यहम्, आई अपीयर इन माई इंटरनल पोटेंसी. और मैं आता हूं तो मैं तीन चीज करता हूं. व्हाट आर दोस थ्री थिंग्स दैट आई डू? परित्राणाय साधूनां. फर्स्ट, आई एम द वन हु रिलीव्स द डिवोटीज फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रेस. भक्तों को बचाता हूं. विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां, I destroy the demons and the demoniac culture. And dharma sansthapanarthaya. Yes. And he establishes the dharma once again. And sambhavami yuge yuge. This is something that happens millennium after millennium. Now this has different meanings. Yuge yuge. Every yuga Lord comes as yuga avatar. वो एक meaning है yuge yuge का. Yuge yuge also means कि Krishna will come after every day of Brahma. वो भी एक युगे युगे का है. और तीसरा युगे युगे मीन्स whenever युगा इस, ठीक है, एक एक दिन ब्रह्मा के एक एक युग में युग अवतार के रूप में I will definitely keep coming. I'll come at regular intervals. मेरा टाइम फिक्स है when I will come. Yes. So that is very very important. So Krishna is very meticulous. बहुत punctuality follow करते हैं. So now if you look at the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's purpose behind appearance. So, Mother Earth, she felt very overburdened. Yes, Bhumi overburdened feel कर सकती है कभी? Not possible. Come on, what are we human beings? Overpopulation. There are so many big mountains. huge oceans. What is their weight compared to all of us? We are tiny, puny, petty living entities. हम सब क्या है ये बड़े बड़े सागर, समुद्र और माउंटेन्स के सामने? We are nothing. The earth is tolerating so much. Please don't mind my example, but this is a fact. Earth is called very tolerant. I went and asked my Shiksha Guru that, Prabhuji, why is this earth is compared to tolerance? And Shiksha Guru पूरे mood में थे. So he said, that is because there are billions of human beings and animals. There are trillions of animals and insects. Everybody is passing stool and urine on the earth. And still the earth is not saying anything. We are contaminating the earth. And still does earth say anything? No. That is why earth is tolerant. समझ में आ गया. Thank you so much. We contaminate the earth and the earth is tolerant. She's forbearing. But what the earth cannot tolerate, then what is that burden? तो पूरा भार उठा सकती है. What is that burden? The burden is sinful population. The burden is when the demons pose themselves as kings. जब असुर जाति के लोग, दैत्य वृत्ति के लोग जो है, जब वो राजा बन जाते हैं, that is when the earth becomes intolerable. When the leadership becomes corrupt, that is intolerable. Yes. And with that heavy heart, Mother Earth, taking the form of a cow, goes to Brahmaji and prays and requests Brahma to please do something. And then Brahma, what he does is he takes all the demigods and he goes to Kshirshagar. This is that picture. He's taken everybody, all devatas on a yatra. Chalo, let's go to Shvetodvip yatra. Bhagwan ka darshan nahi milega. But at least we go into Dham, we can intensify our sadhana 1,000 times. That's what happens. That's why we should do. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtana Bhagavata Shravana. Mathura Vasa Shri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevan. It's very important for all of us to regularly visit Dham, at least in the month of Kartik. I'm going. जिसको आना है जरूर आइए. Yes. So in the month of Kartik, very, very important that we should visit Dham. Dham में जाना चाहिए और धाम में जाके नाम लेना चाहिए. धाम में नाम लेना चाहिए. We should go to Dham and take the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thereby intensifying our sadhana. Intensifying our sadhana. That intense sadhana is very much required for all of us to grow in Krishna consciousness. And when the sadhana is intensified, that is when the advent of Lord is faster. So Brahmaji, knowing very well, मैं घर बैठ के भजन कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन मुझे धाम में जाना है. He takes entire demigods for a yatra. Where? To Shvetadvip, Kshirshagar. And there he prays. And as he prays, Lord gives the message. The message comes in the form of an SMS to Brahma. And Brahma reads that message for all the demigods. Of course, SMS matlab heart mein. Yes, in his heart, the message pops up and Brahmaji reads out the message that I am very soon going to appear in the Yadukula as Yadunandan. And I want you all demigods to also appear to assist me in my pastimes. Yes. So does Lord, I want to give you a reason, but does the Lord actually appear for Paritranaya Sadhunam, Vinashacha Dushkritam, Dharma Samstapanarthaya? Is this the actual reason? Let me tell you some facts. If Krishna wants to kill demon, he doesn't have to take incarnation and come and kill a demon. Zarurat nahi hai. Krishna simply has to walk out of the heart of the demon and the next day's newspaper headlines will be Mr. Hiranyakashipu dies of heart attack. Dil ka dore ki wajah se Hiranyakashipu abhi chal base. That's it. Over. It becomes so simple for Krishna. He doesn't have to come to kill demons. Then, does he come to save the devotees? Of course, devotees don't need to be saved. Like Ambarish Maharaj. He just had deputed Sudarshan Chakra, ek Sudarshan Chakra piche laga diya. Bas, save kar diya. उसमें क्या है? कोई धर्म संस्थापनार्थ या प्रभुपाद जैसे महान महान आचार्यगण है. There are so many wonderful acharyas like Prabhupada who can be deputed and sent from the spiritual world, dispatched from spiritual world. जाओ और उद्धार कर लो. One Prabhupada is sufficient. ब्रह्मांड तारिते धरे शक्ति जने जने. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Chaitanya Bhagavat, that one Vaishnava can deliver at least one universe. That is the power, and that's what Srila Prabhupada has done. One Srila Prabhupada delivered the entire universe. इतनी शक्ति एक प्रभुपाद भेज दो, काम खत्म. Yes. Then why actually does Krishna appear? Yes. Why does he actually appear? क्यों? किसी ने सोचा है? बस ये सब सारी चीज जो है, that Krishna can do it. There's no big deal. There is a reason mentioned. There's a deeper reason. That's why we have to read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That gives the heart of Lord. See, Bhagavad Gita is the word of Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam is the pastimes of Lord, activities of Lord. But Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is the heart of Lord. भगवान के दिल में क्या चल रहा है? What is going on in the mind of Lord? What's going on in the heart of Lord? This is something that is presented in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's why at BYC, weekly once, we have Chaitanya Charitamrita discussion. That's why we have those discussions. Thus, it's very, very important for us to know. Prema rasa niryasana, kurite aswadana, raga marga bhakti loke, kurite pracharana, rasika shekhara Krishna, parama karuna, ei dui hetu hoite ichhara udgama. So there is only two reasons for which Krishna comes. That's it. Baaki sab bahya, it's all external. One is to taste love with his devotees. And number two, to teach love to the rest of the world who are not devotees. Devotees, non-devotees. Wow, no, sarga lokesmin deva asura evacha. Vishnu bhakta smrito deva asurastha viparyaya. The only two kinds of people in this world. दो ही श्रेणी के लोग हैं पूरे संसार में, दुनिया में. कौन है वो? One are devotees, second is non-devotee. So devotees के साथ भगवान comes and he reciprocates love. There's loving exchanges of Krishna. और असुर लोगों के साथ क्या है? He gives them an opportunity. You are not devotee, of course, we'll call it not devotees. असुर seems very, कुछ लोग डर गए, अरे बाप रे, असुर तो मारने आएंगे ना भगवान. No, in general, devotee, non-devotee. So non-devotees, Krishna gives an opportunity to churn their hearts. ये एक अवसर प्रदान करते भगवान कि वो लोग भी थोड़ा चिंतन करे, जाने, देखे, इसमें इतना रस है, इतना आनंद है. Yes. Today morning we had His Grace Vicharu Prabhu, a very senior devotee in ISKCON. He had come and he was telling all of us only one thing. I had given him a topic, mood, mindset, method and motivation for preaching. He liked this 4M formula. It's a very nice program. Method भी दिया था मैंने, 5 M's दिया था. तो बताया for 4 M's. He liked. He said, अरे क्या amazing, बढ़िया है. मैं ये पेपर रख सकता हूँ क्या? I like your 4 M's. He took it. But then he spoke only one thing. That how exactly do we preach? Yes. When a devotee is happy, automatically preaching will happen. Similarly, when a devotees are happy, a community of Vaishnavas are happy, सब लोग मिलके आनंद में है, संतुष्ट है, एकदम मजे लुटा रहे हैं भक्ति में. यस, लूट लो जिसको जितना चाहे, शोर मचाऊं गली गली, कृष्ण प्रेम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली. Yes, that's how a devotee is. Right? He's relishing Krishna, he's distributing. Krishna prem ke hire moti, main bikhraun gali gali. This is the consciousness of a Vaishnava. But that has to be done happily. Imagine a devotee is going for book distribution. Arey le lo. Subah se ek bhi nahi gaya. Le lo bhai, please. They will think, अरे सेल्समैन है कि क्या, पागल है कि क्या बात है, कितना इसको जरूर कमीशन मिलता होगा. No, a devotee is simply happy. He is happy himself. There's one devotee I know, I don't want to name him. वो बैठते, he puts a book table every day. His service is puts a book table in a very busy location. एक busy जगह पे book table रख देते हैं, and in that book table he sits and he keeps reading. And just by seeing him absorbed in reading Prabhupada books, people stop by and say, अरे जरूर इसमें कुछ है, उसमें कुछ इतना बढ़िया है that this guy ये ताड़ता रहता है, देखता रहता है, हंसता रहता है अपने आप में. So people watch him for hours and hours and they say definitely something is there. So he was giving a book. He said नहीं जो आप पढ़ रहे हो वही दो मेरे को. अरे बोलो यही है, नहीं आपकी कॉपी चाहिए मेरे को, वो कॉपी में कुछ स्पेशल है. बोला ठीक है भाई ले लो. हर जगह वही है, कृपा हर जगह है. The message is same everywhere, right? So just by seeing a happy devotee, yes, the preaching happens. But it is Krishna who comes and makes a devotee happy. Yes, because Krishna is the reservoir of pleasure. That's the book written by Prabhupada. So देखिए, that's the wonderful part, to taste love and to teach love. This is the actual purpose for which Krishna appears. Going on. So does Krishna, yesterday there was a question asked by one of the Matajis. Yes. What is the Krishna janma hota hai? Janma. Let us see. Krishna janma hota hai. देखिए कृष्ण का जन्म नहीं होता एक्चुअली. कैन यू सी द सन? जस्ट द सन अपीयर्स एंड डिसअपियर्स. एवरी डे मॉर्निंग वी डोंट गेट अप एंड से चलो चलो आज सूर्य जन्म हो गया. अस्त के बाद सॉरी हमें बहुत खेद है, दुख है कि सूर्य मर गया. वी नेवर से ऑल दिस थिंग्स, राइट? वी से राइजिंग एंड सेटिंग ऑफ सन. सूर्य उदय, सूर्य अस्त. सिमिलरली वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस वेरी क्लियरली. बहुत अच्छे से समझना है. तो कृष्णा इज ऑल्सो कंपेयर्ड इन द शास्त्रास एज द्युमन. द्युमन, the sun, right, who appears and disappears. So now he appears, he doesn't take birth, just like the sun appears on the horizon. Sun is always there. Similarly Krishna is always there. Right now as we are having this goal series, abhi video on कीजिए. एक सीक्रेट बताऊं. या दिस आर डिफरेंट वेज सबको इंस्पायर करने के लिए. वीडियो ऑन करो, ऑन करो. यस, आप लोग वीडियो ऑन कीजिए. एक बढ़िया सीक्रेट बताता हूं मैं आपको. या बताऊं? यस. सबने ऑन नहीं किया, कुछ लोगों ने किया. सब करेंगे तो बताऊं. ओके, आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर 2-3 मोर. चलो, ओके 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 ओके, दिख गया, दिख गया. थैंक यू, थैंक यू. द सीक्रेट इज अभी इसी वक्त जन्माष्टमी हो रही है. क्या बात कर रहे हो प्रभु जी? थोड़ा आपका कैलेंडर सब सही है ना? सिस्टम सही है ना? आप कौन से दुनिया से आए हैं? नो, right now Krishna Janmashtami is happening somewhere in some universe. Definitely किसी ना किसी ब्रह्मांड में. of course it's happening right now. Right now Krishna is delivering Putana in some universe. Right now Brahma Mohan Leela is happening in some universe. So अभी इसी समय कृष्णा का हर लीला ना. right now Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in some universe. Right now Krishna is playing his flute and there will be Ras Leela, the divine dance between Krishna and the gopis. That's happening in some part of the universe. So dekhiye, that is the beauty. That is why all Krishna's pastimes are called Nitya Leela. What are they called? Nitya Leela. Eternally going on. क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं तो चल रहा है. Yes? Just like ISKCON Mangal Aarti. Today thanks to technology. चलो प्रभु जी आज मेरा मंगला नहीं हुआ. इन नॉर्थ इंडिया जैसे मंगला, आज मेरा मंगला नहीं हुआ प्रभु जी. कोई बात नहीं प्रभु. लॉग इन, आपकी कौन सा जोन है? देखिए कोई किसी ना किसी इस्कॉन टेम्पल में मंगला हो रहा होगा. आप उधर लॉग इन कीजिए एंड यू पुट इट ऑन यूट्यूब. लाइव मंगला गोइंग ऑन ऑफ सम टेम्पल एंड यू लॉग इन देयर. हाँ बढ़िया बढ़िया प्रभु जी, क्या बढ़िया है. अब तो चल रहा है, जापान में चल रहा है मंगला आरती. हरि बोल. जापान मतलब जापानीज में नहीं होता मंगला आरती होती है. सेम लैंग्वेज में तो आप फॉलो कर सकते हो उसको. कहीं ना कहीं तो मंगला आरती हो रही है, कहीं ना कहीं तो नरसिंह आरती हो रही है, कहीं ना कहीं तुलसी आरती हो रही है, कहीं ना कहीं भागवतम क्लास हो रहा है, कहीं ना कहीं लोग भक्त लोग हरिनाम के लिए गए और कहीं ना कहीं प्रसाद भी ले रहे हैं सुबह का. सो एवरीथिंग इज हैपनिंग. एवरीथिंग इज आल्सो नित्य लीला ऑफ कृष्ण. यस, in fact our whole ISKCON temples are made in such a way. Krishna has Ashtakalya Leela. Yes, it's called Ashtaprahar Leela. Prahar is called 3 hours. So हर 3-3 घंटे के बाद भगवान जो है गियर बदलते हैं and he changes his लीला, he switches. एक प्रहर गोप के साथ, एक प्रहर पेरेंट्स के साथ, एक प्रहर गोपियों के साथ, एक प्रहर राधा रानी के साथ. So like that he has एक प्रहर काउस के साथ. So he has time for everybody. Krishna's schedule is jam packed. People come and tell me, प्रभु जी आपका स्केड्यूल तो जैम पैक्ड. मैंने बोला किधर प्रभु, हम लोग अच्छे से सोते हैं, 6 घंटा सोते हैं, मस्त प्रसाद लेते हैं. भगवान का स्केड्यूल देखना चाहिए. He's packed, power packed schedule of Ashtaka Leela, and same schedule Prabhupada has packed all of us in ISKCON society. मतलब ISKCON society spiritual world में जो चलता है वही हमारे altar में चलता है. Exactly the same. So this is also नित्य लीला. उतना ही नहीं, नित्य लीला का एक और सीक्रेट बताता हूँ आपको, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने वीडियो ऑन कर दिया. थैंक यू. इसके लिए एक और सीक्रेट. द सीक्रेट इज दैट यू गो टू मथुरा राइट नाउ, द प्रिजन हाउस ऑफ कंसा. द कृष्ण लीला इज हैपनिंग देयर. ओनली थिंग इज इट्स हैपनिंग इन अप्रकट्य फॉर्म. वो प्रकट्य रूप में नहीं हो रहा है, अप्रकट रूप में हो रहा है, बट इट्स हैपनिंग देयर. यू गो टू दान घाटी, देयर कृष्णा इज stopping the gopis and asking for kar. Hey, you are passing through this road for going and selling this yogurt, milk and everything to Mathura. Idhar kar bharna padega, tax, toll. So Krishna would put mustache sometimes and come as toll keeper. Hey, mujhe kar do. That is Dan Ghati Leela. Krishna would ask that. Some place you go to Govardhan, yes, Krishna is lifting it. There's a ghat called Petha. That's a place where Krishna twisted a tree and lifted the Govardhan hill. So there the Govardhan Giridhari Leela is happening. So these are all Nitya Leela. Only thing is, hame jo hai problem is we don't have the password and login. Problem wo hai. For example, just like if you want to watch a video, yes, you all have a favorite bhajan on YouTube. सबका है obviously. तो वो अभी YouTube पे है, लेकिन आपको वाईफाई का पासवर्ड पता नहीं है, तो यू आर नॉट एबल टू क्रैक इन एंड वॉच दैट. इट इज देयर ऑन द YouTube. Similarly, धाम में भी कृष्ण लीला is there. It's a Nitya Leela, but it happens in aprakatya form. But when we properly log in and put the password, the right consciousness, we tune into that consciousness. That is Bhagwan's Nitya Leela. Yeah. Similarly, Krishna Janma is a Nitya Leela. He doesn't take birth, he appears. So the prison house of Kamsa is actually the material world. Prison house is material world. Kamsa's jail. Devaki is who? Devaki is the devotee. Vasudev is the guru. And guru keeps giving the bija to the disciple. Correct? And then one question may be asked. Yeah. That why does Krishna appear only as the 8th child of Devaki? Yes. So there's a reason behind it. Q 8th child. There's a thorough logic, deep reason. Yeah. So we need to understand that Krishna appears only when the anarthas are destroyed. Brahmaji, he created from his own body Vak Shakti, Vak Devi. Vak Devi is also called as Saraswati Maya. And when he created Vak Devi, she was so beautiful. Brahmaji got bewildered. Brahmaji bhi chakra gaye, and he wanted to enjoy with his own daughter. Of course, he gives up that body, accepts another body, and accepts Saraswati as his own wife. Yes. So he gives up the body, says, I'm no longer her father now. So he accepts her as wife. But the point is, when Brahmaji does this, Brahma has 6 Manasa Putras, out of which one of the Manasa Putra is called as Marichi Muni. So Marichi has 6 children. And these 6 children look at Brahma and they laugh. They laugh at Brahma. See, that is why we should never ever laugh at the so-called apparent, tiny, petty, unpremeditated mistakes of some seniors, some superiors. Somebody above us, they're always worshipable. जो वरिष्ठ हैं भक्ति में, yes, वो सब बड़े हैं. They're varisht, they're superior. We should just with folded palms keep them in the altar of our heart, and they remain worshipable for us. We do not judge them. We judge them. We don't respect them properly. Then we become offensive. So these 6 Marichi Putras, they became 6 anarthas. Yeah, unme 6 anartha aa gaye. And they were cursed that they will go to material world and take birth in the womb of a mother. Janani Jatare Shayanam. You have to sleep and take birth. So they all begged. Please forgive us. Please forgive us, Brahmaji. Please forgive us, demigods, Devatagan. Please forgive us, Father. Please forgive us. We don't want to live in material world. Of course, we don't want to live on Earth. They are material world only. We don't want to live in the earthly planet. So please do something by which we immediately die. Yes. So these 6 of them become the 6 sons of Devaki. Yes. Starting with Kirtiman. One by one, they become the 6 sons of Devaki. And the 6 sons of Devaki are the 6 anarthas. So when the sadhaka, the devotee, Devaki, uses Kamsa, Kamsa's jail is material existence, and Kamsa is called fear of material existence. Yes. So we all also should have a healthy fear of Maya. Maya se thoda daro. Jada daro nahi. Jada daro mein one is under the blanket. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Prabhuji, chaliye. Hare nahi, bahar Maya. Nahi aayenge hum log. That's a very unhealthy fear of Maya. Prabhuji, let's go out and distribute books. Nahi, bahar Maya, hum nahi aayenge. Hum kahin nahi jayenge. Kyun bahar Maya hai? This is a very unhealthy fear of Maya. But we should have a healthy fear of Maya. If I'm not careful, if I'm inattentive, if I get distracted, I can get captured by Maya. Ye dar hona chahiye. And when this healthy fear of Maya is there, that healthy fear of Maya is called Kamsa. So that healthy fear of Maya will help that devotee along with the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra to eliminate anarthas one by one. So when the 6 anarthas get eliminated completely, then comes who? Then comes Guru in the heart, Balaram ji. वरना रीजन क्या था? बलराम जी को वैसे भी वृंदावन भेजना था. Yes, in the womb of Rohini. Then why did Balaram ji come in the womb of Devaki? Yes, because after 6 anarthas, then Guru comes. Guru's mercy comes. Krishna cannot appear without Guru's mercy to show that. Balaram is Guru, Adi Guru. Balarama. Bala means what? Spiritual strength. So Balaramji appears. And Balaramji appears and he cleanses, thorough, final cleansing. Yes, final clean. Urban का होता है ना, उससे भी ज्यादा. Urban को बुलाते हैं, urban company. Please come and clean our homes. Please clean our bathrooms. So Balramji's cleansing is even more finer cleaning. Number 1. Number 2, Balramji gives the strength to the devotee to lift the sword of knowledge. He gives the strength to hold Krishna. And then what? And then Balramji also establishes an Ananta Shesh in the heart of devotee. A seat. Ananta Shesh is a seat where Krishna can stay peacefully, happily. And then Balramji goes out. It's the 7th child, Balram. Then Krishna comes as the 8th child of Devaki. This is the reason why Krishna appears as the 8th son of Devaki. Yes, this is the Garbhastuti prayers. And Devaki, as soon as Krishna enters the womb of Devaki, Devaki becomes the most beautiful lady because she is having Krishna. So similarly, devotees also. Prabhupada, externally seeing, is a 70-year-old man. Yes, old man. But Prabhupada looked very beautiful. Every devotee felt, not only devotee, even press reporters and Americans and all others, they all felt Prabhupada is so beautiful. Why is Prabhupada beautiful? Because Prabhupada is carrying Krishna in heart. जिनके हृदय में भगवान है, तीव्रता से भगवान है, they automatically become very beautiful. Prabhupada had shaven head. Prabhupada was having an old body. Yes, but still, because he possesses Krishna, he becomes very, very attractive. Yes. So that's how Krishna appears as the 8th child of Devaki. Anarthas, Guru, and Krishna. So Krishna also is begotten by the mercy of Guru Vasudeva. So Balaram is Adi Guru, Chaitya Guru. And who is Vasudeva? Vasudeva is once Diksha Guru. Divyam Jnanam Dado Yadyat Purvam Papasya Sanshayam. It said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavana Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. So Guru gives the Bhakti Lata Beach. Krishna is there in the heart of a Guru. So from his heart, Guru transfers Krishna to the heart of disciple. Krishna was not produced by the normal means in which how children are born in this world. Yes? No, that was not the way Krishna appeared. How did Krishna appear? Krishna appeared in the heart. Krishna is there in the heart of Vasudeva. That is the meaning of God. What is one of the meaning of Vasudeva, you know? Vasudeva is a person who has the capacity to produce Vasudeva. Yes, he is Vasudeva. Vasudeva वो है जो कृष्ण को उत्पन्न कर सकते हैं, उनका प्राकट्य कर सकते हैं. Yes. So that Vasudeva he gives Krishna from his heart into the womb of Devaki. And that is how Krishna appears. Correct? So Guru also, at the time of Diksha, what does Guru do? At the time of Diksha, Guru gives the Bhakti Lata beach in the heart of the disciple. And then the disciple has to chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He chants, and that chanting and hearing is watering the Bhakti Lata beach, as a result of which Krishna, the fruit of Krishna Prema, awakens. This bija, slowly, it becomes a stem. And then it goes on. It goes beyond Brahma Jyoti, cracks the shell of the universe, goes beyond Brahma Jyoti, and goes to the lotus feet of Krishna. The beach keeps growing into a plant. And finally, at the lotus feet of Krishna, there is a fruit of Krishna Prem that is produced. That is our goal, Krishna Prem. So how did Yashoda and Nanda and Devaki Vasudeva become Lord's parents? Now this is very important. There is a deep tattva here also. I want you all to be attentive. बहुत ध्यान से सुनना है, इनके इसमें secret है. So Kashyap and Aditi, They are the couple who intensely did sadhana, intense sadhana, intense bhakti. And Lord appeared before them. And Lord appeared before them. And Lord, Aditi and Vasudev, they asked that, hey, Lord, we want you as our son. We want you as our child. And Lord took some time to reply. Bhagwan ne turant reply nahi kiya. It took some time. And in Vedic civilization, it is told that if you take some time to reply, then you have to multiply the request 3 times. For example, if somebody says, Prabhuji, gulab jamun dijiye na, ek gulab jamun do na, and you take a lot of time to give the person gulab jamun, you should give him 3 gulab jamuns. That's the rule in Vedas. If you make it late, you have to give 3. So Lord also says, oh no, I made it late. मैंने late कर दिया. Yes. So मैं क्या करूँगा? I will come as your child 3 times. Hari bol. 3 बार आऊँगा. Because I made it late. मेरी गलती है. मैंने late किया. So 3 बार आऊँगा. So he first time comes as Vamana Dev, a son of Kashyap and Aditi. The next Janma, he comes in the womb, Sutapa and Prishni. Prishni is the female, Sutapa is the male. Same, Aditi and Vasudev come as, Aditi and Kashyap come as Prishni and Sutapa. And there, he comes as what? He comes as Prishni Garbha. He comes as Prishni Garbha. That's a form. See, that avatar also is not there in the Avatar Stotra. So many avatars are there. And then finally, when they come as Aditi and Vasudev, that time, he comes as Vasudev. He comes as Vasudeva. Now, one question you may ask, who are Krishna's parents in Dwarka, in spiritual world there? There, Krishna's parents are Devaki and Vasudev. फिर ये, who are actually Kashyap and Aditi? Oh, Kashyap and Aditi are sadhakas in this world. So what happens is when Krishna comes, Devaki and Vasudev come from spiritual world. They also come because Krishna will not change his parents. But Aditi and Kashyap get an opportunity to share the service. Yes, Bhagwan ki Leela mein sab phone dual phone hai. Dual SIM. Everybody is dual SIM. There are 2 Atmas. So even, you see, there's an opportunity which is given for both of them. Aditi and Kashyap. Aditi will be along with Devaki and serve Krishna. Similarly, Vasudev ke saath jo hai, Kashyap is there and they serve. So this is Krishna Leela. Adbhut hai na? So they are actually 2 in 1. In Chaitanya Leela also, everybody is 2 in 1. Sab 2 in 1 hai. So eternal, the Nitya Siddha devotees are Vasudev and Devaki. So Aditi and Kashyap get an opportunity to be along with them, share the service 50-50, and they are there. So they are both. Okay. There is Nitya Siddha also, there is Sadhana Siddha. Both of them are there. Then what is the story behind? Actually, Parikshit Maharaj asked this question. He says, Baap re, who is this lady? Yashoda, what a great fortune she has to become mother of Krishna. Kaun thi ye? So that time Shukadev Goswami reveals a story. Yes, he reveals a story of Drona and Dhara. Drona and Dhara. So there is Drona and Dhara were also intense sadhakas, but Drona and Dhara were actually Nanda and Yashoda only who had come. They are not sadhana siddhas, they are nitya siddhas who had come, and they for a prolonged time they worship Brahma. And then Brahmaji gives them a boon that Krishna will be your son in the Dwapar Yuga. And that is how they become parents of Krishna. Because in this world also, even any Nitya Siddha has to come. The Nitya Siddha also comes by the medium of sadhana. Yes. There is a sadhana that Nitya Siddha performs in order to come to this world. There is a tattva. But Drona and Dhara are Sakshat Nanda and Yashoda who are there. There is no difference. So they are great souls. Correct? So that is the very wonderful pastime behind the previous life of getting. But still, Prabhupada says one thing. Prabhupada says that don't try to get Krishna to this material world. Now, how many of them, after hearing this story, develop desire कि भगवान हमारा भी बच्चा होना चाहिए? नहीं क्या? किसी को नहीं? You all didn't get that desire? नहीं, बहुत बच्चे हो गए. अभी no more बच्चा. हम भगवान के बच्चे. No, actually, a devotee always feels that I want to serve Krishna as our child. That's why the Grahasthas have deities, their own personal deities, so that Krishna will serve as our child. Bhagwan hamare bacche bane. But I can see some faces of some mothers and fathers who what such naughty children. They say, "Ek aur nahi bhai, nahi jamega apne se." In naughtiness, he is infinitely naughty. So Prabhupada was once asked, "See, if there is lust in this world, lust also comes from Krishna." Prabhupada said, "Yes." What? Lust comes from Krishna? Yes, but he is infinitely lusty. उतना लस्ट तो किसी के पास नहीं हो सकता, इतना लस्ट है भगवान को. So he's infinitely naughty. So some parents are troubled with naughty children. They are not, but that's sweet. Yes, that is very, very sweet Leela of Krishna. There is nothing in that. It's a service attitude that they have. But still, Prabhupada says, you want to serve Krishna. As parents, you go to spiritual world and serve. Don't bring Krishna here. Bhagwan ko idhar mat lao, tum jao. So that's what Prabhupada teaches us. So don't get Krishna to this material world. You go to spiritual world. Yes. So this is a section of Dhara and Drona. You want to refer it? You can refer this section in Bhagavatam. So now, the mission impossible of transferring Krishna from Mathura, Kamsa's jail, to Gokul Mahavan. How did this happen? This is something that we are going to be discussing in tomorrow's Goal class. Glories of Almighty Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We'll quickly have a recap. So today we saw what is the importance of studying about Krishna's, what is the secret? What is the secret of Krishna's appearance and activities? So we saw his divine appearance. That is something we learned. So there are different purposes mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that you know. You know this, just by knowing this, you will go back to Godhead. You don't have to come to this material world. So yeah, demigods prayed, that is all fine. But the real purpose is to teach love and to taste love. That is the real purpose for which Lord appears. Lord doesn't take birth. There's no janma. There's appearance, prakatya, abhirbhav. Yes, that's how the Lord. Just like the sun appears and disappears, Krishna appears and disappears. Yes, so these are all what? Nitya Leela. Some we understood. They're happening somewhere in the universe and they're right now happening in every dham also. So why Krishna appeared as the 8th child of Devaki? This is something that we discussed. 6 anarthas go, Guru appears, and then there is Krishna, Devaki and Vasudev, devotee and Guru. So we also discuss the story of Dhara and Drona and Aditi and Kashyap. And this is something we'll see tomorrow. We'll quickly do the chanting. Please. One of you can repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
We'll chant 10 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we can take questions in the chat so that we can take more questions. Yes.
There's one question from Dhanrat Desali Prabhuji. If Krishna is 8th avatar, if 8th avatar is Balram, then Krishna also appeared with Balram. So whose avatar of Krishna? Who was the avatar of Krishna? And did Krishna take 2 avatars at a time?
Balaram is anyway avatar of Krishna only, right? I explained today, starting. And Krishna is Sakshat Bhagwan. So he is not avatar, he is avatari. Please refer to yesterday's session once again. Balaram is the first expansion of Krishna, so that he is counted as one of the avatars. He is. It's called Avatar Prakash. This is a detailed study we'll do later.
There's another question from Dr. Vandana Mataji. Prabhuji, you just shared that Vasudev ji is Guru. Then why another Guru was needed in the room of Balram?
We need to understand that we have 4 Gurus in our life. Yes. There is Vartamaka Guru, there is Pata Pradarshaka Guru, who is the one who directs us to the program. Arey chalo, yahan mandir hai. Chalo, there is Bhagavad Gita class, there is Gold class. So they direct. That's called Vartamaka Guru or Pata Pradarshaka Guru. Somebody who told us about ISKCON, about Prabhupada, about Bhagavad Gita, the one who distributed book to us. Yes. The number 2 is Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is a person who teaches us the different tattvas. Krishna Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, Rasa Tattva, Pranta, Sabha Shikhaila Prabhu, Bhagavatara Siddhanta. So teaches us the different tattvas. Yes, Tattva Gyan, Divya Gyan, Sambandha Gyan, Abhideya Gyan, Prayojan Gyan. Who teaches us, who educates us, who trains us. That is Shiksha Guru. Then Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is a person who connects us officially to the Guru Parampara. He is the initiating spiritual master. Shiksha Guru is the instructing spiritual master. Diksha Guru is that particular spiritual master who connects us to the Guru Shishya Parampara, who takes all the sinful reactions of the disciple and who officially allows the disciple an entry into the Guru Parampara. And the 4th is Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru is Paramatma in the heart. Yes. So Balaram ji is the Chaitya Guru. And the Chaitya Guru becomes active. That means you get to hear the Par. It's a Jidatmana Prashantasya Paramatma Samahita. If you fully engage your senses in Krishna's service, as per Bhagavad Gita, you will see that you will be able to hear Paramatma sound. Yeah? So that is Paramatma is by expansion of Balram. And Vasudev is Diksha Guru. Now Diksha Guru is not Krishna Tattva. Diksha Guru is a Jiva Tattva only, but is an empowered Jiva Tattva, Shakti Avesha Avatar. Okay.
There is another question by Jyotsna Mataji. Balram I considered as Sheshna of Lord Vishnu. Is it true? Also, are Balramji and Lakshmanji are called Sheshna Avatar? Is that true?
From Balram comes Sankarshan. From Sankarshan comes Narayan. From Narayan comes another Sankarshan. And this Sankarshan expands into Mahavishnu as the Purusha. And the same Sankarshan comes as Ananta Shesh. Yes, for serving Vishnu. So one is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Sheshnag is called Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. He comes to serve the Lord. So Balram expands. It said, Mula, I'm going to have Balram Jayanti, we'll definitely discuss this. Sri Balarama Gosai Mula Sankarshana Panchadehi Karena Krishna Vivida Sevana. He takes 5 different forms to serve Krishna. We'll see all that time. So Sheshnag is one of the form. He appears as Krishna's bed, he appears as Krishna's pillow, he appears as Krishna's jewelry, as Krishna's dress, as Krishna's flute, as Krishna's Vahana, as Krishna's bed. That's what, snake bed. So Shesha is one form of Balramji. And Lakshman and Balram are both Prakasha Tattva. Now, what is Vaibhava Prakash, Vaibhava Vilas, what is Prakash? All these things we will not take right now. There's in Avatar and expansions categories, huge categories. What are Amshas? What are Kalas? What are Amsha? What are Amsha Kalas? What are Prakashas? All these things we'll discuss later. It's beyond the scope of the current discussion. But right now you can accept that he's called Prakasha of the Lord. And what is Prakasha of Lord? He's Lord only, but he looks little different from Lord. There's a difference. Krishna and Balram look same, but there's a difference in some facial features. There is some different in temperament, in mood. So it is like Krishna and Balram are a person who, suppose somebody has a split personality disorder. Of course, Bhagwan ke case mein disorder nahi hai, perfect order hai. So split personality, perfect order. So that is Krishna and Balram together. Yes. So Krishna is Sham Sundar. He is having the color of a blackish rain cloud of monsoon rain cloud. And Balramji has autumn rain cloud, whitish like the autumn rain cloud. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, Prabhuji, that ends the series of questions.
Thank you.
We would like to thank you, Prabhuji, for giving us such beautiful insights on why Krishna appeared and he did not take birth. He is the eternal. अगर आपसे कोई इस सेशन का कुछ पार्ट मिस हुआ है तो आप हमारे YouTube चैनल भक्ति योगा क्लब खराडी को सब्सक्राइब करके आप ये सेशन फिर से सुन सकते हैं। कल हमारा अगला सेशन होगा जो जिसका सरप्राइज मैं अभी नहीं दूंगी, आपको पोस्टर कल मिलेगा। हम सब आपको रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहेंगे कि आप ये सेशन को अपने सेशन के पोस्टर्स, मैसेजेस आपके फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली के साथ भी शेयर करें ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग ये सेशन का लाभ उठा पाए। थैंक यू ऑल सो मच फॉर अटेंडिंग दिस सेशन। थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा। श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय।
श्री भागवतम की
जय।
भगवान की
जय।
थैंक यू।